Yes, welcome back, people. Welcome back to another weekend preview. And I've got Cop Father on the channel today. This is your first time on the channel.
It is. It
It
is.
is bloody hell. I've been on so much streams with you as well. It's the first time you're on my channel. That's actually crazy. I thought, yeah, that's mad. Well, thank you for coming on, man. First time coming on.
No
That's
worries,
amazing.
mate. No worries at all.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Everyone in the chat, guys, hit the like button. Let's try and get at least up to 10 likes this video. That would be great. But yes, cut a long story short, a lot of stuff has been happening since the beginning of the day. And before we get into the weekend preview, we'll discuss like the Mbaye stuff. Me and Copfather was talking about it backstage, and it's just ridiculous. Mbaye is going to the agreed deal. We're not sure if it can be stolen yet, but agreed deal was 55 million euros, is as it seems, as Fabrizio Romano's put up. I'm going to try to get it up, and he's actually put the "Here we go" from it as well. So that is actually insane. I'm going to put it up so we can actually all see it, and then we can discuss about it as well. Let's put ourselves in this stage here. It's actually mad. I think PSG are taking the complete piss, mate.
I agree.
The complete piss. So here we go.
Because they decided that they were going to let Mbaye go to Bayern Leverkusen for 47 million euros.
Yeah.
We stepped in and they said, all right, because it's you're going to be 70 million euros is what was quoted as that. But you were selling it to them for 47. What's going on? So then we left that deal thinking they're taking the piss. And then they go and sell to him for 55 million, even though they quoted us 70. So what's going on?
Doesn't make sense at all. It's like bullying tactics, what I think PSG has done. They knew that Barcola wanted to go to Liverpool. They was probably a bit salty about it. And then they knew that Mbaye agreed, obviously, his agency agreed terms with Liverpool behind closed doors, and they were a bit salty about that, and they tried to fleece us for a lot of money. So they've gone and done this. In my opinion, we're not going to sell you both our wingers, because I think it would have probably backfired against PSG at some point. Because I think every season we always play, the last couple of years we've always played PSG in a knockout phase. So they're probably thinking, you know what, luck again, this could actually happen. And they've done this. I'm going to read what Fabrizio Romano has put on there. He's obviously breaking. Aston Villa reached verbal agreement on the deal to sign Ibrahim Mbaye. Here we go. Senegal winger to join Aston Villa from Paris Saint-Germain after leaving negotiations for Liao Mbaye, a long-term target for the club. Fee worth 55 million euros, as Fabrice Hawkins and David Ornstein reported. So that's the confirmation we got there. We got the here we go. It is a bit irritating, because he is definitely a talented winger that I wanted to bring at Liverpool. Whether he would have been a first team starter or not, but the potential there was high for me. So I would have definitely taken him for that right wing spot. He's only 18 as well, so it would have been nice to get a young talent like him in the club for the future. But it looks like he's going to Aston Villa, snaking it.
So essentially, what they've done there is basically just say to Liverpool, right, if it's you've got to pay 20 million more based on what I'll never understand. And just to shirk you, Liverpool, you know what we'll do? You just brought Bradley Barcola. We'll sell him for the price, for a little bit more than we were going to ask for Leverkusen. And we'll sell them to Aston Villa for that price. Because we're not, they gave us a put-off price, but basically they gave us a put-off price. 70 million for a player that's not proven himself in any way, shape, or form.
They're trying to, I agree with you. They definitely try to put the put-off price, because it makes no sense. PSG asked Liverpool for 70 million euros and then sold them for 55 million euros. That doesn't make any sense. That just shows you right there. They weren't trying to sell to Liverpool at all at any cost.
It was literally a put-off price. If you want him, it's going to cost you 70 million. But if you want him, it's 55.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But it's part and part of football, I guess. We're just going to have to deal with this or take the L on this one. They've obviously done it for a reason. They obviously see, this is how you can tell they probably see us as a rival. So us getting Barcola in from PSG is a big coup for us, because we need a out-and-out winger that can actually help unlock Verts and Isak, in my opinion. I think Barcola helps that, having two people on the wings that have blistering pace, in my opinion. So we're going to see. I know he's probably got a lot to prove to some people. I know, like yourselves, you want to see how he comes in before you make any judgments as well. So that's another thing.
It's going to be a player that another big club buys off Aston Villa, because that's how it works.
Yeah.
Aston Villa will be a stepping stone for this player to go to another.
Yeah,
big
he'll
club.
move on somewhere else. In my opinion. Yeah,
It's not. I don't blame Aston Villa in this one. So any Aston Villa fans who follow, don't worry about it. I'm not blaming you guys. I'm blaming PSG completely because they said to us, to Liverpool, it'll cost you 70 million euros.
Yeah.
We just bought Bradley Barcola off of them, and then they go and sell that same player to you guys for 55 million.
Mad. I know, it's insane, isn't it?
20 million. I like a 20 million difference. Mental. Absolutely mental.
Is. I reckon he might come in and start at Aston Villa. But I think we'll see him. Maybe it could be a thing, but that he plays at Aston Villa and then leaves after. But the thing is that the price these days of players. They're buying for 55 million euros. Next year he's worth 90. It's what I mean.
They sell for high. They buy for low and sell for high.
Yeah.
But the problem I've got with this whole thing about selling to the smaller clubs in England, and selling to the big clubs in England, they're still going to the same place.
Yeah, coming to the Premier League.
Still coming to the Premier League. So what difference does it make? Why is it that Villa can go and buy the player for cheap, and we have to be trying to be raked over a barrel? What are you actually accomplishing?
Mm-hmm.
You asked for 70 million. You ain't going to get that. If you wanted 55 million, why don't you just ask Liverpool for 55 million?
I don't see how. So I don't understand why was it so easy for PSG just to go off and sell it to Aston Villa when we wanted the player.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I think that they obviously see us as a main rival to them, maybe in the Champions League. Because on a one-off game, we can beat teams in the Champions League as well. On a one-off game,
Let's be honest here, then, 90. We should have beaten them the second. When we played them the second
No,
100%.
Time, I agree.
We should have beat them. We had them on the road.
Yeah, we should have.
Because of Slot's tactics. And Ekatike, unfortunately, picking up that Achilles rupture.
Yeah.
We'd have beaten them that night.
You're right, yeah. No, I agree with that. I think we had a strong chance.
We would have beaten them that
we
night.
played them, we had a close game. Obviously, the last year we were kind of capitulated late on in the games.
Yeah.
But I think we was neck and neck up until that time.
Harvey Elliott smash and grab.
Yeah, that was insane to me. Oh, he's going Valencia actually, isn't it?
He's going Valencia. I mean, it doesn't do anything to our problem of foreign players, but
no.
it's just a homegrown slot. He's given up, but we've lost Curtis Jones as well. So there's 2 homegrown slots that's now gone. So congratulations, Liverpool.
I know
what he's doing.
It's weird because we need a right winger, a CDM, and a right back.
Yeah. Speaking of right backs, oh my God, have you seen the news on that?
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, I have seen the news on that.
15 million.
How much?
He's been offered to us for 15 million.
15?
1-5.
Oh, fucking hell. You sold him for 20. We sold him for 10, innit?
We sold him for 10.
I'll run it back.
Do you want us to buy him back? It's a loan with an option to buy, apparently. And the option to buy is 15 million.
I'll run it back. They don't rate. The thing is, I had a feeling, I'll be honest with you, the Trent stuff wasn't going to work out from the way Real Madrid play because they play somewhat attacking football that they need defenders, and there's no one that's going to cover his defensive work. And he leaves a gaping hole in the right back position. They tried him in the centre mid, it didn't work. They tried him at right back. When they bought Dumfries, I knew it was writing on the wall for him straight away because Dumfries is on the whole complete spectrum on the other side compared to how he plays. So Mourinho's probably seen him and gone, yeah, no, I'm not having it. I'll take him back at Liverpool only because he works in Liverpool's system right now, I think. So that's why I'll take him back.
I'm not defending him. If he messes up in a game, I'm not defending the guy.
You're free. I'll put the link in the chat, Jordan. I'll put the link in the chat and then you can join. So yeah, I know some people are probably thinking, it's not always green on the other side. It isn't. Sometimes you got to make decisions yourself. But I hope it doesn't come at Liverpool asking ridiculous type of money because I don't want to give him that. You know what I'm saying? So
it's how he did it that annoys everyone. It's how he did it.
Yeah,
we're not bothered that he wanted to go off for his career. We're bothered the fact that you learned Spanish,
didn't buy the contract, didn't sign the contract,
and you were saying to us, that's not enough. That's not enough. You were offered 300 grand a week. Just how many players at Liverpool get offered 300 grand a week, mate? Jeez.
Yeah, I know. It is mad. It is mad. I put the link in the chat, bro. Yeah. So he went for money, really. I understand people want to pay for Real Madrid, but it just didn't work out for him completely, man. It was just crazy. It didn't work out for him. But that right back, I'll definitely take him at Liverpool. He's better than Frimpong. I think he's actually better than Frimpong defensively, which says how bad Frimpong is, in my opinion, from what I've seen from him. So,
give and take Trent's creative. Don't get me wrong. I'd love Trent back for his creation alone. But if he starts messing up on that right hand side, I'm not going to be defending him like I used to. I'm not going to be saying it's not his fault. He's not a defender. I'm not going to be saying that, because this time you will be bought as a defender.
Yeah,
you'll be bought as a right back. So now there's a different tendency on you.
Do you see what
the respect of half of the Liverpool dressing room? This is going to split the fan base. This decision is going to split the fan base. I hope Hughes knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, big up Jordan. Big up, mate. Big up. First time on the channel.
Big up, man.
It's good to have you on, bro. Good to have you on, brother.
Good to meet you, bro.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
Good to have you on. But how you doing, man? How do you feel about the Mbaye stuff before we go further in? What's going on?
Yeah, surprising, bro. Because I was checking my Twitter yesterday to see if any update going on with him and us. And out of nowhere, I heard that we got a here we go from David Orenstein, because we wanted Barcola and Mbaye duo at Liverpool, like what happens at PSG. But looks to me like we're not to have that. So yeah, absolutely. So friends become rivals, man. One playing for the Reds and one playing for Villa. We never wanted that, but we just have to just move on and find someone that can really play over that section for us.
I agree with it. It's just a mad one, because it's like Liverpool has just been throwing out money for loads of right wingers this year. Literally, Mbaye, Ismail Assar, Minta. It's like Liverpool don't know what they're going for this year, and then we're getting rejected a lot because they want more money, because they know we are actually in need of a winger. So we haven't put ourselves in a great stead to see what's going on this year. And the wingers, I don't mind Ismail Assar, because to be fair, I don't watch Crystal Palace all the time, but when I do watch them play, I always see him playing well on the wing, scoring goals. Again, against us, you know what he does against us all the time. He scores. It's just the other games, consistency, stuff like that. But I do feel like he is a player that actually runs in behind a lot and wants the ball over the top. And players like Wirtz can feed in players like Sarr. So I'm not going to say it's the most exciting signing, but it's definitely something different that we don't have, that we need in the squad. So for me, we need a stopgap winger for a year or two until someone comes on the scene where we can get a more complete player in that position. For me,
what are you thinking of doing, along with an option to buy for the right wing then?
Yeah, that could be one option as well.
That seems to be what we should do then, because the way FSG do their model, we might as well do loan with option to buy. We buy players from clubs and then loan them back anyway, so why not just do a loan with an option to buy? It's the same thing.
It makes sense. I did see Wirtz come out and talk about he had a phone call from Jurgen Klopp a couple of days ago, and then after that he had a chat with Iraola about the system of the football that they're playing. He said it's the system first, and then it's the football that plays after. So Iraola's got a playing style that he wants. We just have to get all the team on board, and once they actually get through that, hopefully we get to see that fruition. So I'm hoping this weekend on Saturday, obviously, we can see some scintillating football. And
see, the thing is about Wirtz, right? I'm not willing to go on what the fan base is basically saying about Wirtz. He's a waste of money. He's this. I'm like, what's his position?
Yeah.
What's his position in Liverpool? Someone tell me. Where's he play?
No one knows really, innit? He's meant to be a 10. It's meant to be a 10, innit?
How is he supposed to know his position when the entire fan base doesn't even know his position?
I think Slot messed him up last year by playing him on the wing. A lot. That messed him up a lot. And I think every single time I looked at Wirtz on the wing, I was like, he's so wasted there. Yeah. And in the Premier League, I don't think you can have in my opinion anyway, I don't think you can have a winger that just holds the touchline but hasn't got the pace to get in behind and cuts in all the time. We saw it with Gakpo a lot last year. He scored some goals, Gakpo, but cutting in is not every single time. You can't do that. You have to have both ways of going on the outside, underlapping, overlapping, to get in behind the defense. That's one of the reasons why we've literally signed Barcola, because Barcola can do everything on the left-hand side. He can go underlap, overlap. He can actually start counter attacks, fast pace. Sometimes you need that in games that will win you that. That's why we've gone for him. So we do need to look at that positioning for Wirtz. But Wirtz, for me, he has to stay in the center, in the middle of the pitch. And for me, he has to be given a free role. I don't know what you guys think. If you give him a free role in the middle, he can pick up the ball and do what he needs to do, not stressing about. But obviously, Iriola has his own way of playing football. But I think that's how it works.
Yeah, for me, I know this is not the Bundesliga like it. When he used to have Bayer Leverkusen and he had the open space and just dual pass defender. This is the Premier League. This is different from the Bundesliga. But yeah, as I say, bring Barcola, have the experience, 2-time Champions League winner. So we can see he can bring out the best out of Wirtz and Isaac, and we want that. And I'm happy that he is coming to us, and I'm very, very want to see what Wirtz will do now with Barcola over by the left wing with Isaac, no doubt. It's time for us to do. If we really want to challenge Arsenal for the league title, this is where it begins, man. Bringing
100%.
Barcola in, we have a chance though. Because if we face Arsenal, we know they have Saka, Gabriel Magalhaes, and these lads, new players. Barcola is the one can go after them and make sure that we have a chance and counter attack. Absolutely. Because don't have any problem with him. He will probably bring the experience to them. I want to see that.
No doubt. That's right. I agree because that's the big factor with Barcola. Because Barcola comes in, he literally becomes one of the most experienced players in the squad as soon as he comes in. Won a back-to-back Champions League, plays in the World Cup. Done well in the World Cup. Literally brings that professionalism to the squad, and that's what we definitely need in Barcola. So I can't wait for that.
I don't know why we're still looking around for a right winger when Nunes, the player we bought,
can play on the right. Yeah,
on the right. And when he plays on the right, the guy has got speed for days. He's literally
when he came on against us, he looked great.
Why are we looking for a right winger when we got this player already in the squad? I don't get it. Why are you trying to buy a player the side?
If we're going to buy one
on the bench.
I know what you're saying. I think if we're going to buy him, we need to go for a senior right winger. Do you know what I'm saying? A seasoned right winger.
I'd rather have a player that's hungry and ready for success. He just won the World Cup. Get him on the pitch. He wants to play football. He's just won the World Cup, so he wants to play football. He was the goal that won it, wasn't he? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the foul.
There you go. Yeah. He's hungry for success, mate. You
can tell he is still, He is hungry.
And he'll make wonders. You bring him off the bench, you're asking him to do a Jota role. He might not be that type of player.
True. Well, we're gonna wait. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. He'll get the chance. I think, in my opinion, Nottingham Forest, I would give Munoz the start against Rio instead of Rio on the right. In my opinion, because
I feel like Rio on the left and him on the right. That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, because I think Munoz on the right hand side is a bit more. He's a bit more experienced. I think he knows what to do. As I remember before, I was saying previously, Rio for some reason he's still in development. He still tries to do the little skills and tricks before he gets the ball. He doesn't like pass and move straight away. Whereas if you see Munoz, as soon as he gets the ball, he will look up where the space is, dribble into it, pass and then move.
Why Rio can't do anything on the right like he can on the left? Because he's scoring goals with his right foot. What's he supposed to do on his left foot on that side?
Yeah, but remember, I'm not to say that. Remember, Mane, not to say was started as a right winger. He was scoring goals, cutting in with his left or coming from the right side. You can do it. I just feel like Rio probably needs to be, you can go back to the drawing board, just train on the pitch, do some cone dribbling on the right-hand side of the pitch, creating angles, cutting with your left, creating angles, shooting with your right across goal or near post. That's the training he's going to have to start doing. You're a professional footballer at this point, and if you're playing the Premier League, you're going to have to learn to do that. And I think if you just fix that part of this directness, not all the time you have to be flashy. Pass the ball, make a triangle, and then move on to get ahead of the defender. You can actually pass around the defender. You don't need to beat a defender with skill. Just use some intelligence, pass and move, and you get in behind. Then you can, create havoc in the final third and attacking areas. You can do
against Palace. I'm taking 3 players out of that starting 11 straight away. Gakpo whole bench for Rio. Muniz on the right wing. I'm taking Gravenberch off because he was absolutely useless in that game. He didn't know where he was, so I'm putting Maka there, and I'm playing Araujo because I'm not playing Jackie for another 90 minutes.
The thing is, I'd make 3 changes, but my changes would be Mac for Gravenberch, and then it would be Muniz for Rio on the right, and then Actually, no, I make two. I'd keep Gakpo on the left, and then see how he goes because he scored the goal. You know what I'm saying? He played well.
I know he
very
scored the
well.
goal.
And then for me, Rio can be like an impact sub, maybe come on after, and then maybe do something because Rio on the left is where we see his best of him. You know what I mean?
So that's why you play Rio on the left, you play Muniz on the right. Those are your wingers.
Yeah.
You've got two hungry wingers on the pitch there.
Yeah.
If they start shooting and one of the ball comes back, Isak's got to tap in. You've got to always think what could happen. You've got two hungry wingers on the side. They're going to cut in and shoot a bit different than what Gakpo does. And then you still got Gakpo to come off the bench to change your game. You've got to have someone coming off the bench to change your game. Rio's not a game changer. Rio's more like a 90-minute type player who's going to run and keep working. Muniz is the same. You want to bring someone off the bench who's going to make a difference. That's where you bring Trey on as well.
Yeah, Trey could be a starting point for that to come off the bench as well. Big up Indian Scouts. So let me know if you want to join, mate. If you want to join, I haven't spoken to you for a long time, brother. Let me know if you want to join in. Ravi put a good question in there. Ravi said, do we start Trey at some point of protection in the midfield? That's a good question.
At some point, we start him. I say it brings him off the bench as an impact player.
At some point, we're going to have to play him, though. But starting him, I'm not sure just yet. I think the players we have in the midfield, they're not rubbish players. I think they just need to get their job role correct in the squad. Because the way we conceded, because there was too many midfielders that are pushed up. If one just literally sits, we don't concede the goals, but we conceded against Newcastle. You know what I mean? In my opinion. So I consider the first one, because Gravenberch pushed all the way forward, and then they got obviously intercepted one pass, it went right through the midfield. No one was there. You know what I mean?
So, because everyone had pushed up.
So everyone is pushed up. They need to have someone that sits. Anyone watching, do hit the like button or subscribe if you're new to the channel. That'd be great. Got Jordan as well. Jordan, subscribe to Jordan's channel as well. He's got his own channel as well. So if you're watching back, do subscribe to him as well. And then Cockfather, you can follow him on X as well. And with Uncle Rods, he's also live on there as well.
Yeah, you can find me on there with Uncle Rodsy.
Uncle Rods, yeah. I'm not sure what Rods is doing. He might not be able to make it. I know JP messaged me, said he can't make it today. Big up JP if you're watching. That's all right, mate. I'm gonna draft like a starting squad soon to see who I'd play on there in the starting lineup against Nottingham Forest. News has come out now about Arsenal with what's it called, Alvarez. They're trying to personally reach out to get him to Arsenal. That would be devastating for us if that happens, bro. To be honest with you, that's mad.
Well, if them get Alvarez, we don't even have to worry. We have Barcola, so
we
don't have to worry about him. We know him very well when he was at Man City, yes. But Barcola now. So
the reason why Alvarez is depressed is because as soon as he goes home, he's got his missus saying to him, "We're staying here."
I know.
He doesn't want to be at Atletico Madrid anymore.
No, which club be in that race and I jack that deal, that Alvarez deal?
That'd be a lot of money. I'd try it. Yeah.
Was Manchester City.
Liverpool, man.
He was at Manchester City. He left City to go to Atletico Madrid. He left the City winning trophies.
He left to play, innit? Yeah, he left to play though, isn't it? That was his main reason.
But he also his missus didn't like English weather.
Yeah, he would have been the replacement for Diaz. Despite we don't have Diaz anymore, he would have been the perfect
that would have been a good replacement. Yeah. How we sold Diaz? The thing, it makes no sense. We didn't want to give Diaz extra money, but we was willing to pay like 55 million for like a Mbaye from or 70 money from PSG, who's an 18-year-old. It makes no sense. I don't know what's wrong. We should have just kept Diaz, bro. I don't know why we sold him. Literally, that's mad.
Never makes any sense, does it?
No, that didn't make sense at all. What do you think about the DMs that are being touted around? Because I'm seeing DMs like Lamine Kamara, but I'm hearing Chelsea are right in the mix talking with his entourage about it or his agents. And there's one that I saw earlier today was like Kone. Which one do you guys prefer, Kone or Lamine Kamara, or you just don't care at this point?
What's the age? Both.
Lamine Kamara is like 21 or something, or he's something like that. He's young.
Yeah, he's about that.
Kone is obviously a bit older. I think he's like 24 or something like that.
Right. And ignore Kone because that's too old. Now, the other player, Kamara, 21, that's ideal for this season because he's 21. He doesn't have to be registered in the main squad. We're up to full capacity now with Bradley Barcola in the squad. Unless Endo and Chiesa have left all of a sudden, then we're back at 17 again because
I think if we get a DM in though, I think
to
if we get a DM
Mirren.
in, we'll sell. So if we get like a DM in, I think we'll get rid of Endo. But
Got
Kone
it.
for me, Kone would be the better player because he's more experienced and he started for France at the World Cup and he had a breakout season last year as well.
Get rid of Endo, get rid of Chiesa. Bring one of them in.
Yeah, no problem. Bring him come. That's a perfect DM I'll take. Manu Kone is very good.
You've got to remember at 90, there's 3 pots you're working with. There's the
I know what you mean.
homegrown,
non-homegrown,
and then there's the
quota.
players that don't need to be registered, which are 18, 19, and 20-year-olds. There's 3 different pots you're working with. People forget that most of the time. So you got likes of me going, guys, we can't sign Bradley Barcola.
No, you always remind
until
people.
the player leaves.
You always remind people. I know. Every stream, I remember you always reminding everyone about
I was right, wasn't I? Because as soon as Ramsey went off to Mirren, all of a sudden Bradley Barcola can be signed. Who was saying that would happen? Me.
Yeah. Because Bradley's was not homegrown, isn't it? So
he's not homegrown.
I mean Ramsey's not homegrown. Yeah. So for me, I would run the club a lot.
Scotland's classed as homegrown. They're all classed as foreign.
Yeah, obviously they're different. Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same thing growing up in UK, going through the football youth academy.
And in case everyone didn't know, Jeremy Frimpong is also homegrown.
Yeah, I know. I already knew that. He's at Man City.
City's academy. Yeah, that as well.
Yeah, he's a homegrown player. Yeah, he played at Man City. He actually said he was meant to sign for Liverpool when he was younger, but his dad said it was too far, so he ended up signing somewhere closer, which was City. Because they'd have to drive in each time, so he must have been highly touted. Man City always have a lot of young players for their. How they've let so many go is crazy.
That is in 90. They always sell their academy for 100% profit, and then use that profit to go and buy big players. That's how they do it, and that's why this 1892 consortium are going to go down the same route as what City do, and you're going to see lots of academy players coming in, but they're never going to see pitch.
Yeah. Well, that's how they make money, Man City, isn't it? So
that's how, unfortunately, because you can't have you can't have a sugar daddy just throwing money into the club anymore. So that's why Newcastle have to stick to PSR, and that's why City have started selling their academy again.
Mm-hmm. What did you guys think about the owner? Did you see the interview from Ahmed Sacha? That was his name?
The vice chairman, you mean?
Yeah, the vice chairman. Yeah. Did you guys watch
it? But is that how you pronounce his name, Bataya?
I'm not sure, brother. I don't want to butcher it, bro. That's why I'm asking you.
I butcher his name all the time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's how I'm asking you, bro. But yeah, that's how.
Someone on Fozzie's channel called him Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean, you know. That's insane.
Mr. Bean, I couldn't believe it when I seen that.
All right, let's see here.
You're saying all the right things.
Mm-hmm. He is.
I've heard it all before.
Let me see. I'm just trying to make up a draft of the first team, and I'm going to show it on screen.
Have you also seen what he's done as well, at 90 and Jordan?
Yeah.
He's also started to extend the COP.
Is he?
Yes.
That's going to make the stadium.
Extended, yeah.
What's the stadium now? 59 or 69,000?
It's going to be a lot more when the COP's extended. Jesus.
Yeah. That'll be more. That'll be more football. Yeah, revenue to the team.
At the moment, we make 703 million revenue, and 452 of that goes to wages.
Jeez, that's a lot. Man.
So that's whatever's left is what you're using. Plus, I think it's 60 million for the sponsorship of Adidas. I think
that's running out next year, apparently.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I heard that that's running out. I heard that's literally running out next year. So
I've got an idea. Why don't you go for Prime?
Prime, you know.
We'll just go for Prime instead.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something with it. We're gonna have to do something with it. So Liverpool playing at 12:30 kickoff.
Oh God, 12:30 kickoff.
We didn't get much. We didn't get much great 12:30 kickoffs the other day. You know what I mean? It wasn't the greatest last year. We're playing Nottingham Forest. I'm gonna talk through the lineup. I'm gonna build my lineup and just show you guys who I think is gonna start. In the game of what Iraola's going to do. Let's see. I think Jacket will start again.
Defense, you've got to play Van Dijk and Araujo.
Yeah, because this is his 9th year with us as captain, and also a legend. Whoa.
Yeah, that's it. Rojo's a baller,
People
man.
say I'm harsh, but I would take the captaincy off of Van Dijk and give it to Szoboszlai.
Really?
Oh my
Whoa!
word.
Honest to
Oh
God,
my
I would.
word.
I really would, you know, because
Why?
Szoboszlai reminds me of Jordan Henderson. I see him screaming all the time at the players to get up, get up, get up, and he's one of those players that when it counts, he can grab the game by the scruff of the neck and grab and get something out of nothing.
I don't think I'll take the captaincy of Van Dijk, you know, because I still see Van Dijk ordering people around and stuff like that when he's playing. I'll be real with you. I think it would be too early. I think Szoboszlai is a future captain for sure, definitely, but I think Van Dijk for now, for me, is the perfect captain for us. But I get your opinion.
With the defenders being the captain because they got to screen from the back of the pitch. They got to try and motivate people from the back of the pitch.
Yeah, no, but you can still you can trust me. You can hear Van Dijk screaming.
You can in the defense.
When we're playing the high line, he's always up there. He goes in for corners. He's sometimes you see him in the middle of a park when they're all pushed up with the high line.
I'd rather he just focused on his football, to be honest. Just give the captaincy to Szoboszlai, you'll be all right.
But you do not rate Van Dijk a captain.
What's going on, brother? I rate the guy as a player, but as a captain, no, he's too nice. He's too nice. Too pally.
I think
not a captain's not your friend. He's your leader.
I think what he's done for the club, he deserves to have that captain badge.
After what he's done for the club, I'm happy for him to stay and continue to play, but I don't think he should be captain. I think it should be someone else.
Yeah, let me see. Let me show you guys. I need to change this layout because it's gone all small. Let me show you guys the team I think Iriolo is gonna play. I'll share the screen here for the weekend. Lineup builder. Let's get that up. Now, let's go here. What's that? There we go. Gotta work this thing out, mate. You know what I mean? There you go. This is what I think the team is gonna be like on the weekend. I feel like this is how Iriolo would set up. In my opinion, I think he's still going to give Rio a chance again. We can change it up to see what you guys would play as well, but I think that's what he will do on the weekend. What do you guys think?
I don't see Rio being there. I see that Muniz.
You think Muniz? I would prefer to see Muniz there.
Why have you got Arugio on Virgil van Dijk swapped around?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's just the thing. It's just the names.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Look, I'll put there. Makes you happier. You're happier.
It's not that you can't. Arugio and Kirkes on one side, and then Van Dijk and Frimpong on the other. You know.
I get it. But I just put the
players never been on the right hand side of the centre back pair in his life.
I just put it there. So you can see it. But yeah, there we go. That's the team I think they will start with. I think he will start with tried and tested that one. I think, in my opinion.
The thing about Gakpo, right? If he comes off the subs bench and scores a goal, does it make a difference whether or not he starts or whether or not he comes off the bench? Because all he needs is one chance to score.
When you put it like that, no. But you know what I mean. When you put it like that, but I will say this though: his link-up play in the first half when he got the goal. He got the goal from the middle of the pitch is what I wanted to see from Gakpo. You know what I mean? So he did change it up a little bit against Newcastle, and I felt like he did beat his defender quite a lot of times and get into little spaces. I felt like Kirkes wasn't helping him a lot in that game because they weren't underlapping. They was always trying to overlap all the time. They wouldn't change the system and go in front of him so he can create an angle so he can maybe go more inside of what I was seeing there. So I think that could have been a lot better in the game. So
we don't play a 4-3-3 either. He doesn't want to play a 4-3-3 for some reason. He plays a 4-2-3-1, which is something else I firmly disagree with as well. Because it leaves you so open.
That's what I want to see.
It leaves you so open in that midfield. It really does. Because the player you've got in the free is always running forward. So you've essentially got a 4-2-4 attack. And no one's ever won anything with a 4-2-4 attack.
It's almost like this a little bit.
It is.
Because Wets is here, innit?
That's it. That's exactly it. Now look at the middle.
Like that. Yeah. That's why when Grab, well, this is McAllister. When Grab was here, Sobo was here. So when he passed the ball there, everyone was literally here. And look at this. It was wide open, bro.
That's exactly what happened. You just
You
saw
had
it now.
Frimpong up there. He wasn't nowhere to be seen. You had Kirkens here.
Yeah.
The Rojo and Van Dijk here. So
it was actually Jackie, but yeah.
Jackie, obviously,
That's what it was like.
And then when that one ball came here, literally, Van Dijk was running here. No one was there. He got beat for pace, and then just went. Becker, he came out, and it was just bang.
He didn't come out. That's what surprised me.
Oh no, he came to the near post. Sorry, near post.
And then he dropped
the angle. Tried to cut off the angle on the near post, and then it just didn't work. After that, it was ridiculous, man. But we need to set up more of a solid back line. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, against that. But ultimately, we just need a DM. That one of these guys, all they need to pay 4-3-3, have words obviously dictating in this area here. Someone being like a box to box. Yeah, he can do that role, and just have Max sitting. He doesn't need to push forward. Just have him sit across here. That's what he needs to do. And then obviously, I know I would have Munoz here going on the inside out, and then Gakpo doing what he does, and then maybe seeing how it goes. I think we'll see what the first 60 minutes is like again, and then we'll see how it's changed in the game and see how that works.
If it was me and I've got midfield, I'd be flooding the midfield. I'd be playing 4-5-1.
You know what? I've heard someone say that. A lot. They pay more for midfield to keep up the midfield. I have heard people say that as well.
Because we've got midfielders and we're struggling with wingers. So instead of going out and buying wingers, flood the midfield.
Yeah,
it's the obvious thing to do. If you've got no wingers, flood the midfield. It's obvious, isn't it?
I've heard them say stuff like that as well. It's a thing to
try. I don't think off the bench. You can always bring Munoz off the bench. You can always bring Gakpo off the bench.
The thing is, I don't think Uriel would ever play a 4-5-1. I don't think he ever has.
He might not, but with what he's got at his disposal, it's the best thing you could do.
Yeah, that is the best thing you could do. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any more transfer news for the day. We might get something soon. But let's get into some of the predictions of the games. What are your predictions? And let's say what are the goal scorers you think is going to happen on the day? I'll go with you, Jordan. The first time I'll put you on the spot. What do you think the scoreline is going to be against Nottingham Forest?
For me, man, I want to see Victor Munoz do something special, no doubt.
Yeah.
World Cup winner. I need him to bang a goal for the first time in the color red of Liverpool, even the La Liga, and also Alexander Isak. I need him to bang as well. So I'm going to say 2-0. Victor Munoz and Isak to bang in until the big boss gets a chance to play. Well, officially play in the color red of Liverpool for the first time. So yeah, man. So 2 goals. We're at home, man. We need to win at home. We cannot concede again. It wasn't a great start for us over the weekend. It's time for us to really get our head on track and start winning games. So absolutely, we need to start firing goals.
So clean sheet is big for Nip. Clean sheet is big for this game. It's a must, isn't it? We need to keep
it's a must, man. A must, man.
What about you, Copfather? Let me know. What are you excited for the game? What's the score? What do you think it's going to be?
First thing I want to see straight away is how you're going to line up. It's the only thing I need to see to tell me exactly what he's going to be playing. What I'd hope for is a nice cushy 2-0 victory. That's what I'd hope for.
Yeah.
But with the way Liverpool play at the moment, none of the players seem to know what they're doing, what their positions actually are, due to the fact that they've just come off the worst manager I've seen in my lifetime, Slot. It's hard to say exactly what type of team's going to get up because the mentality they've got right now is still from Slot's disastrous football. So it's going to take them a while to adjust to the new, more positive attitude from Areola. It's going to take him quite some time to actually get these players back in the space they need to dominate. But for now, just do me proud and win 2-0. Just do me proud. That's all I want.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. The main thing I want is a clean sheet. And I definitely want Isak to score. We need to get him off to the running, man. He needs to score for me. I wouldn't mind Wirtz getting a goal as well. I would say for us, I would like a 3-0. But no, in our defense, I think it could be something like a 3-1. You know what I mean? So I'll go with that scoreline. I would like to see Isak, Wirtz, and let's say Victor Munoz or even Rio get a goal. One of those 3 man for us to get a goal.
Ideally, I want Isak to score a brace. Ideally,
I want to score a hat-trick, brother. Do you know what I mean? I need to get off the mark. You're asking me really. I've got him in my FPL. So come on, Isak, get me a hat trick. You know what I mean? That's what I need. But yeah, I want Isak to have a great game because where he scored for us and stuff, but we're yet to really see a Isak masterclass in the Liverpool top yet. And that's what we all want. I think once we get to see him do the stuff he was doing at Newcastle, like just having a great game and scoring goals, I think that's when it will be a bit more like, okay, he's kind of arrived because he had the injury hit season. He has looked better so far than his previous performances because obviously he's playing more further up the pitch. There's more players next to him. He can kind of play the 1-2s and go off some players. But this is what I want to see. I want to see Isak actually getting some goals. Or even maybe an assist, because that's what we bought him for. We didn't pay all that money. Well, Liverpool didn't pay all that money for him not to perform. Do you know what I mean? So Wirtz and Isak for me, those are the go-getters for us. For me tomorrow, they have to perform, and then maybe a goal from one of our new signings, that Munez, to get him off the running mark. Because I think people are sleeping on him. I think there's a player in Munez, and for me, when I saw him play against Newcastle, I just instantly thought he could definitely do some stuff for us this year. So blistering pace, suited to the Premier League.
Well, if he never got that foul on Sunday, man, I think he would probably shift out that player.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Because he was through in it. Because basically, Hall was kind of smart. It was I'll say it was a smart foul because you can kind of get away with it. Sometimes not, but obviously the breath blew the whistle. VAR's not going to overturn that, so he got the penalty. But I did think Munoz, if he got in there, it was a clear and obvious chance to score, and that so he could have got a goal last game. You're right. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I will try and see if I can do a watch along to it. It's 12:30 kickoff tomorrow, isn't it? So if I can't do a watch along, I won't, but if I can, I'll try and do one. But yes, this was a weekend preview. The previews are not always going to be long hour shows and stuff like that. I just want to talk about the football game, what the lineup would be. So I'm going to say, if anyone watching that back, please do hit the like and subscribe button. Obviously, do follow Copfather because he's with Uncle Rod's. They do the shows on a weekly basis. You can go find them on Uncle Rod's TV. And Jordan as well. I know you do your thing as well. I'll have to jump up on your channel. So anytime I see you going live, I am sub to your channel or anything like that. If I see you live, I'll just say yeah, I'll join in when I have time, bro. Or follow me on X as well. We can kind of do show as well on there, so we can link up, man. That'll be good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You can follow me on there, man. I have the Barcola picture up, so I'm using that one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But yes, thanks for everyone that tuned in. Big everyone watching it back. Hopefully Liverpool come off to a flying start on Saturday, 12:30, so then we can actually enjoy our weekend and relax. I know here in the UK, Bank Holiday Monday, it's extended. If you're working, then you're not going back till Tuesday. So it's going to be amazing. But yeah, big at everyone, and I'll see everyone maybe tomorrow after the game reaction. All right. Big up, man.
Big up, guys.